My name's Jacob Reynolds, I'm the principal here at Freedom Property, and this is my story. So before we get into the real estate thing, I want you to get to know a little bit more about me. I'm not really like a fancy sort of video guy. I like to be really authentic and just you get to know me and who I am. So yeah, I grew up in a town called Toowoomba. I did all of my schooling there until I was about 17. From 17 till about 25, I bounced around and did all sorts of jobs. I was a plumber. I was in the army. I did all these sorts of jobs and found that I really loved selling. When I was about 25, I got a job with a company called Milwaukee. I did that job for about 4 or 5 years, and throughout the team, throughout the country, I was pretty successful at that, but I just found I was sort of searching for something that was a little bit more challenging, and then landed on real estate. So in the midst of COVID, I decided to start real estate. Everyone told me not to, but I thought it was the best time to start real estate because it was a challenge, nothing much was selling and whatnot. And I thought if I can really make it in a market like this, I could probably make it in any market. So yeah, I started in July 2020. I did real estate for about 10 months and then I started Freedom Property here in Darwin. So yeah, cut to 2021, 2022 financial year, we started Freedom. After about 2 or 3 weeks, we got so busy that I had to hire somebody. And then it's just been a roller coaster since then. We're shooting this video, we're in 2025, so the company's been going almost 4 years, 3.5, 4 years. And we currently have a sales team of about 10, and we're about to put on 2 more at the moment. We have a full rent roll, so we have a rental team. We have an in-house media company. So we have videographers, photographers, social media managers, all in-house in our office. And there's a few other things that are coming soon, but we'll keep that to myself for now. So yeah, if you're watching this video and you're thinking about selecting an agent, I guess the people that work with us say that we're really authentic. We're not trying to be something that we're not. We're very good at data. We know what's sold in the area and when we're negotiating, just getting you more money. But we try to give you a fun experience. We don't want this to be, obviously it's a serious thing selling your property, but we want it to be fun. A lot of people look at our videos and the way that we sort of help them through their journey and the way that we go about our work, and they say, it's pretty fun to work with you guys. So yeah, if you're watching this video, you're thinking about an agent that really cares, wants to get you the best possible price for your house, give me a call. So I started Freedom Property because I thought there was a real gap in the market in the way real estate was done in my region. Not that there was anything wrong with the way people were doing it, but I just thought there was a certain way we could do real estate that was a little bit different here. Very social media focused and brand focused around getting people a lot more engagement from a social media perspective rather than just slapping an ad on realestate.com. I thought that was a really big thing, but also how people were serviced. We have a real focus not only on getting sellers really good results, but nurturing our buyers and finding them the right properties. So database is really big for us. So how we manage people throughout their journey is important to us. So I think we've got really good systems in the way that we manage people's journeys. So a lot of people ask me about statistics of Freedom Property. Obviously we sell a lot of houses, we help a lot of people, but statistics you can find are pretty readily available on places like realestate.com and whatnot. So yeah, feel free to do your own research. But we sell a lot in the Palmerston and rural region at the moment. We're starting to expand into the Darwin northern suburbs market. But yeah, definitely our specialty would be around Palmerston and rural. And we have all of our agents actually have patches, and we try and create a service that is specialized. So we have an agent for a rural area, we have an agent for Palmerston, and now we're starting to branch into that Darwin sort of northern suburbs market. So the most important thing you need to focus on when you're selling your property, in my opinion, is the preparation. Number one is selecting the agent you want to go with. So, this video is obviously not a plug for myself, but when you're selecting your agent, I think there's a few different areas you should focus on. One is negotiation. You should really put them under the pump in regards to a listing presentation. So if they're presenting in front of you, ask them to cut their fee, see if they'll give you a better deal, all this sort of stuff. You probably don't want an agent to cut their fee because you want to see how they negotiate. I always say to people, if you want to see how they'll negotiate the sale price of your home, ask them to cut their fee. If they cut their fee, they're probably going to drop the price of your home. So that's number one, is choosing the right agent. The second thing is how the home looks online. So preparing the home correctly. It's really important that you do everything you possibly can, particularly in a really, really strong market where there's not a lot on the market and there's a lot of buyers. Things like, elbow grease stuff where you do the gardens up, repainting, even styling, depending on your price point. This can have a massive impact on your property. Getting the preparation right can affect it by 10, 20, 30,000 if you're in, say, a $500,000 to $600,000 price point. And the third one is marketing. We always do a phase one where we get buyers through the property, which we call off market. That's not our objective, is to sell the property off market. It's more to get education for our sellers leading into a marketing campaign. But when you do market the property, you need to make sure that you have a really targeted marketing campaign. Most important thing, I think, in today's market with marketing is social media. You need to have your social media campaigns really targeted at people who actually want to buy homes and have this traffic driving back to either your website or realestate.com, but be able to track this traffic to be able to retarget it. Each marketing campaign varies from each property, but I think the best thing you can do is really just sit down and talk about statistics with your agent and just make sure you get the right marketing campaign for you. So outside of real estate, you can catch me being a dad and a partner to my lovely partner, Hannah. I've got twins. I've got twin boys. At the timing of this video, they're about 2.5. It's absolute chaos with them. Lovely chaos, but chaos nonetheless. So yeah, you can catch me maybe at the park with them. I like to jump in the pool and have a bit of fun on a Sunday arvo with them. They love to kick the ball around. They love soccer, luckily. So always kick the ball around with them in the yard or go down the park and have a bit of fun. Always ask me how we scaled the business so quickly and sort of took as much market share as we have. We're very lucky to have done that. I think the big thing that worked for us is we really took a different approach to real estate. It was very service-based and a social media-driven service. So not only would we, give people really good service, but we had the marketing techniques to back it up. And generally, if we get more eyeballs on properties, we get better numbers. So, really it was results driven. So as soon as when I first started getting somebody on, I think I hired my first person like the first 2 or 3 weeks. So getting them on sort of, pretty much showed the community how serious I was about the business. And yes, it was risky, but we had the inquiry to sort of back it up. So I think in the first 2 or 3 weeks, we'd listed 5 or 6 properties, and a lot of the sale prices we were getting were just a lot better than what our competitors were. Not to give us a rap there, but yeah, there were some results that were really outstanding, which we were very lucky to have got those. And I think it sort of started from there. And the key to scaling, I think, the real estate side is just keep the foot on the pedal. What I found with real estate agents is they might get a couple of good results. They'll start getting people who start calling them, but they take the foot off the pedal. I think the reason people keep listing their property through me is because I'm always trying to figure out different ways to get more eyeballs on your property, always trying to do things differently. I never want to be seen as just a real estate agent. I want to be seen as a marketing specialist, a quality negotiator, all of these things. So I'm always tweaking things to see how can we make it better. So I think that's really been the key to scaling. To give you an idea around the scale, the first calendar year, I think we sold about 30 properties. The second calendar year, we moved to 60. The third calendar year, we moved to 85, and we've just finished we're almost finished the last calendar year, and we sold 130. So the key metric behind all of that is really just keeping the foot on the gas and trying to do things differently, So you'll see the way we do social media, we're always trying to get more eyeballs. You'll see the way we negotiate, we're really nurturing our buyers to get more trust, to hopefully find them the perfect house, so they will pay that little bit extra to get that right house. And obviously with our sellers, we're trying to educate them as much as possible so they can make really good decisions. So yeah, I think that's been the key to our business. So yeah, if you're watching this video and you want some help with your real estate needs, give us a call.